Good morning, day 73. Yup, that's snow. I'm kind of glad now that I didn't move the camper outside. My initial thought was when I get the framing done, move it outside, put it in a trailer, build it from there. Kind of glad that I didn't do that now with the snow, because it would be kind of icky out working in the cold, because right now my fingertips are kind of cool, but I know they'll warm up. So today I'm going to finish off this wall here, install all the pieces similar to what we've done over on this side here. I might as well go get a cup of coffee and then get at it. You can just go right there, and I'll bring this outside. Now you may remember with the other side, I cut in like about 1.5 inches. I'm going to make this 1.25 inches. Then cut that out, bend the tabs in, and this will go around the window. Couple of bends like this, and it's done. This won't fit inside my brake, so just bending it using some wood clamps and my fingers until I get it in place. Then I'll tap it with the dead blow. Just do a dry fit. Again, all these will be fine-tuned once I get this in place. Okay, looks kind of good. Looks kind of good. What do you think? I'm just sticking on the VHB tape, the little nubs there to hold it in place temporarily. Okay, let's get this in place. There we go. That piece is held in place. I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the top here with some strategically placed VHB. And again, what I've got these little pieces of tape for is to mark where there's a stud in the wall for later. If I do need to know where the studs are, they're roughly in those areas right there. Okay, another piece fell down somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim a little smidgen off that end right there. Yeah, just that end right there. I've got a little tiny smidgen long. Oh yeah, that's right, because I never accounted for this piece, so I'm just gonna trim a little bit off that right corner right there, and that fits quite nice. That's a much better fit in there now. That fits nice and tight. Now I'm just going to do my little trimming stuff around the window. So that'll give me a nice wraparound. You might be wondering why I have all the boards and the clamps in place as I was hammering it, you know, just straightening out the edge. My thought was that by doing this edge and then leaving this board and these clamps on, I was sort of registering the hole. having it sort of set in place. Then I put this piece on, then tapped that one, left this on, so it kept the panel in place while I was doing the other edges, so it would all stay squarish sort of thing. My wife just came out a little while ago and we were chatting about the next step, which will be the putting the ceiling up and what we're going to do there. We're still not 100% on what we're going to be doing. We're thinking about using some of the corners that, or the H trim that we had originally thought about for the outside. But that's going to be complicated, especially if we try to put it down to center, because this ceiling is going to be bent in one direction. We're going to have to bend it in another direction as well, and trying not to kink it is going to be tricky. So we're not quite sure. We might just see about getting some 1/16 flat bar maybe, and putting it down the middle to connect it, to connect the two pieces together, like these two pieces. Let me show you here. Like what we're planning on doing is coming in with a piece here and a piece here and having a ridge down the middle, somewhere around right there. So we're not 100% sure on that piece yet. Gonna have to think about it. Anyway, as you see, I was just putting some tape on this right here. So I'm just gonna tape the rest of the edges and then remove this. And I have a few odds and ends that I need to do today. I normally get the same angle from inside the camper, but now I can show you from the window what that wall looks like. I think it looks pretty good. The next section of cladding that we're going to be doing is the ceiling. Got to figure out how that's going to go. But on top of that, we're going to have lighting wires come down through for our LED lights. Now these are not too bad because that's an end of a circuit. That's going to be enough for me to attach the lights, come down through the sheathing. Places like here, I'm going to have to sort of splice in a piece to come over and go down. So I might as well do that now to have it over and done with. I can tape it to the ceiling, tape the extra wire to the ceiling until we get the cladding up. I picked up these tap and splice connectors at Princess Auto. These are for 22 to 18 gauge wire. Now, I haven't used these connectors before, but it seems pretty straightforward. You snap the wire that you're going to be splicing off of into that one set of holes, and the piece that you're going to be coming off to go to the light goes in there, and there's a stop on that side right there on the upper part, and then you just sort of clamp that over and give it a little squeeze with a pair of pliers, and that works in theory. Now you did see I cut the black wire a little tiny bit longer because I can't really line two of these up together because I'm going to stagger them a little. So I'll put that over that wire right there. Okay. Then take this wire, poke into that end right there. It's in as far as it can go. And give it a squeeze. Okay, that's pretty tight. And that's a wrap for day 73. We've got this side of the wall done to, I guess, mirror this side. I've got the other bolts cut off down there. I've also got the extensions made to all the lights. And What else? Oh yeah, and I also vacuumed up in here. As you can see, there's very little stuff in here now, so I took everything out and vacuumed it up. Oh, and I took the grinder to all these little nubs just to grind them down a little smidgen more. Okay, that's it. Day 73 camper pod build. It's a wrap. It's coming along. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.